All right. All right. So the other thing is, of course, I don't really know if you can hear what I'm saying here, but I assume you can because I'm talking loud enough. So what happened the other day? I can stretch these things out. I can stretch them out as long as I want. And I can drift off. And I think short and concise, it's not really concise because, I don't really have something to talk about. But I like these kind of sessions, right? You go out into the woods and you record something and it gets you somewhere, but you don't always know where that is going to be. So the point is that there's no point at all. I did my work. I saw my dad was busy, right? I saw my dad was busy and he didn't pay attention to me because of the noise and because he was... it confuses me heavily if there's people walking in my direction while I'm talking, but I think it doesn't really matter. I will just continue because otherwise I just have to keep stopping, and I really want to reach that, you may call that a conclusion or the final message, but the point is where I want to get to. I saw that he was busy and I thought, wait, can I really do this? Can I just leave? Because the way I thought, you have to deal with my dad is if you don't want him to bother you, you just ignore him. It's a bit mean because for him, if you ignore him, he feels like, I don't know, he also starts ignoring you. I don't know why. So if you don't want, whatever, some people, if you don't want them to bother you anymore, to give you jobs or to keep talking to you, you just completely ignore them. You don't look at them, you don't say hello to them, you just avoid them altogether. And then they will leave you alone. Because some people understand more your actions than your words. Because if you say to someone, I don't have time today to help you, they hear you say it, but they may still give you work because they don't respect you. And what happens then? You may still do the job, and then they realize, oh, well, he said the one thing, but he did it anyway. In a way, it's disrespectful, but it's your own fault because you're doing it, right? You're not true to your word. So I learned that I can talk to my dad as much as I want. He doesn't really care. Because he is more concerned with himself. And if I don't help him, he feels miserable. He's always expecting me to help him. And he doesn't care whether I have other things to do. But that's just his problem. Do you get that? He feels miserable whether I help him or not. And he will never get enough help of me. So I needed to become selfish in a way because I wanted to work for myself. I didn't want to work for my dad anymore, and I didn't want to work for anybody else. So if I offer him help, it's because I can and I want to. So I make a choice. I say, I want to help you now because I want to help you. And then I do that. And then I help him. And that's okay. You see? Now I brought my other camera all the way here. And that's sometimes the other thing. Sometimes I want to do everything at once. But, it would be much better to come back here, to go for a walk only to take pictures. Because now I'm taking videos. That's some life hack for you. Focus on doing one thing. You can go for a walk and then you can take pictures and you can take videos and even record, make a painting at the same time. But then what do you do tomorrow? So tomorrow I could come here again, only instead of recording videos, I take pictures. Different thing. And then maybe the day after, I come here again and I bring no electronics whatsoever. So that's already how you introduce change and where you try to do only one thing at a time. Now, I offered my dad help, but I also realized that I also need to do something for myself today. Because my job isn't just to help my dad, because I know he doesn't get enough. So I seized the moment, and we're gonna get to that in the next video.